Today is 6th of December 2025. Yeah, on the Saturday. So I'm modifying the cooling fan wiring system of this vehicle, which this is a Peugeot 308 with EW10A engine. So I already gathered these components for the modification. So I'm going to bypass the factory wiring connection to the fan. The fan actually had a problem, so the owner is sourcing for another one. So now these are the components need to do the bypass so that it will work very well. And why are we doing that? We call this engine, there are some ECUs of them that works with electronic thermostat, but because that thermostat sometimes do have problems, which will cause overheating, so we decided to work with mechanical thermostat and now modify the fan to work well. So what that means is the factory one, without that electronic thermostat, the low speed fan will not work, only the high speed fan. So in that case, the only way for the low speed fan to work, you have to use your AC. So I'm going to do this in such a way that it will have the mechanical thermostat, and the with or without AC, the fan will still come up at 98 degrees Celsius. Without AC, then with AC it will run. So that's how to go about it, so that it shouldn't be an abuse on the system when you want to bypass your factory connection. So these are the components. So this is more like an aftermarket or universal thermostat that can serve that purpose. So you can see, you can set the temperature, any temperature you want, you can set it and leave it there. So if you set it at 80 degrees Celsius, 90 degrees Celsius, once it comes there, it will trigger the fan and the fan will start running. So of course, when it comes to electrical, I always want to play safe. So that's why I got this fan, no, the fuse, massive fuse holder, which I also ordered from, this came from AliExpress. Likewise, this one. So I also included the fuse, can see 50A. So that if there's an issue, instead of damaging the wiring system or the components, the fuse will take care of it or prevent the surge or whatever that could cause that kind of harm. This is also relay. I'm going to use about 2 or 3 relays for this conversion. Once I'm done, you guys are going to see that. So I'm going to start the work and show you guys the after work, or maybe as the work progresses. What I mean after work, I mean the finished work. And also I'll demonstrate how it works when the fan comes up, what the temperature gauge is showing, and what happens when the AC is not running or when AC is running. Alright. So I want to mount the thermostat now. So I wanted to show you guys how it is done. I've done the setting, but I'll show you once this is done. Once I'm done mounting it, I'll show you how to set it, or probably before I start the vehicle, I'll show you guys how to do that. So okay. So first thing first is to drop this into your. You need to look for the hottest part of your radiator. In this case, is the upper part on this vehicle. And recall that all radiator comes with 2 hoses minimum, especially the 2 biggest hoses. So this one is the bigger one on top. So this is the one that becomes hot first before the lower one. So that's where you should probe this. So drop it inside, take it in. You don't need to go all the way in, just to go in enough to stay, because that's what will be sensing the temperature of the coolant. Okay, so then position this Beginning to think, okay, there is a space here for it. Hold on, let me remove this. Alright. So it's okay like this, but I'm not. I won't close it like this. I will apply silicone gasket maker, which we call black gum. That makes sense if I put it on top so that you guys can see very well. But the reason why I want to do it is, see this thing will cause an obstruction, but there's a flat space here, so it won't be an issue. Oh, forgot to put this. I have to remove it again. Let me see. Okay, I think it's okay like this. Help me with the rag. There's a rag in that 406. There's one rag inside the 406 boot. Rag. Bring that rag. So I'll first apply it here.
Why popular killing with us?
Place it on top. Put it there for me. Need to cover it very well. Okay. Come this way. Why they open it well, but more? No, I mean this. Use your hand. Hold it. Open it. No, drop it. Okay. So the glue is covering it. The reason why I'm doing this so that it won't allow any form of leak. I don't want it to be too much, so I can always remove the hose. Otherwise it becomes an issue. I think I need to put it in first. Okay. Hold it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we'll let it dry up a little before we pour coolant or water, and then observe if it's going to leak. Of course, they did it in such a way that you can extend it as far as this way, but personally, that could create room for this thing to break. So find a way later on to mount it and leave it here, at least until this has been confirmed that it's working successfully. We'll decide where to leave it. Alright, so we'll continue to update it as the work progresses. Yeah, you can press that send button. Alright, so we finished the work. It's almost late now. So you can see the engine is running, but you're not hearing the sound of fan. So just pay attention. The fan will come up at any moment. So we'll set it. I'm going to show you. You can hear it. Now let's see. Look at the temperature. Look at the cooler temperature here. You can see it's 93 degrees Celsius. So we see when the fan goes up. You see? So we'll set it around 90. You can see the setting here. We set it around 98 degrees Celsius. That's when it comes up. So so it works. It works. So I will encourage anybody that is having automatic transmission issue, especially in Peugeot vehicle, that maybe once the temperature becomes extremely hot, good for the engine, but not necessarily good for the transmission. Trust me, this is a better option. Instead of doing that rubbish bypass people do, which is a severe abuse on the system. But you can see this one still works as factory, basically. So all you need is get all those components, just like I did it. That's the safest way to do it. So you can get it for AliExpress. The best thing I could do is to include the link of where I got at least one or two of these components, which the major part of the kit for this conversion is the thermostat. So I'm going to put that universal thermostat on the video description so that if you're interested, you can get yours. No, I didn't include what it took to do the connection. I mean, if I had done that, this video would last for, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 hours, because it took a long time for me to start and conclude this. So that's why I did not include it. All you need is get an electrical expert, a car electrical technician involved. You will be able to do it or figure it out. Otherwise, if you are in Abuja, then come and give me, I will charge you. I will not charge you penny. I'll do it, but you will enjoy it. Your engine will last for you, your transmission will last for you, your fuel consumption will stay low, your oil temperature will stay high. You will enjoy it, as simple as that. As it is now, even the system, even the ECU is not even sensing that the fan has been bypassed. That's how good this conversion is. So I will encourage you, this is the best way of, in fact, if you are doing any kind of conversion from one engine model to another, and you are not able to make the fan to work as factory anymore, this is what you need to do. Don't go and connect your fan to one constantly with ignition on or constantly with engine running. Also include that fuse. That massive fuse is important. That's it. It's running now. I forgot to mention, I did it in such a way that also even when the fan is off, once you put on the AC, it comes on. So it works just like factory. AC, it runs. Without AC, it runs automatically. No check engine lights, no warning lights, or no fault. Even when we scan the engine ECU, there's no fault in the ECU to show, oh, fan has a problem or fan is bypassed. So the good thing is, I don't think there's anybody that has put this information out there on the internet. I don't think anyone has done this conversion. Even if, most likely, of course, people have been buying it, but nobody has put that information out there. So this should be not like a breakthrough, but also a source of information for people anytime. Who knows when the internet will last? But as far as you go online, I believe we always get this video. So save it and make use of it. Of course, like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. I think that's all.